Hello kids, in this video we are going to learn reflex actions, reflex actions and sense organs. Okay, the body is control center. The body's control center is the brain. Body's control center is the brain, is responsible for almost all activities going on inside the body. Body's control center is the brain. It is the responsible for almost all activities going on inside the bodies. Inside the body. Yet there are some that are controlled by the spinal cord only without the help of the brain. They are called the reflex actions. There are some that are controlled by the spinal cord only without the help of the brain. They are called the reflex actions. Main part, our body's main part is the brain, but yet there are some that are controlled by the spinal cord. Some functions are there that are controlled by the spinal cord without the help of the brain. Main part, central control center part, body's main part is the brain, but without the help of the brain, some actions controlled by the spinal cord. That is called the reflex actions. That is the reflex action. Reflex actions are automatic, immediate and involuntary responses. If you unknowingly touch a pointed object, that sensory nerves from the skin immediately carry the message to pain, prick to the spinal cord. The spinal cord respond immediately and send a message to the hand through the motor nerves to pull back the hand. See kids, if what happened, if you unknowingly touch the any pointed object, it may be needle, whatever it may be, what happened? You get hurt. You get prickled. Picks that one. That time the sensory nerves from the skin carry message of pain. If the any needle prick you, what you get? You get hurt. That sense, this one skin get hurt means nerves, sensory nerves get a message, pain message and sent to the spinal cord. Immediately spinal cord respond what? It sends the message to the hand through the motor messages, through the motor neurons. Remove the hand from there. Remove the hand from that one thing. Remove the hand from that place. Though you may take a little time to read this, the action very fast, taking not even a few seconds. This message does not go to directly brain. This one prick means a pain message directly goes to the spinal cord. That time spinal cord resend the message to the hand, remove the hand from there through a sensory neuron. Understood now kids? It is the reflex action. When you unknowingly touch any object, if you touch any picking object, otherwise hot object, cold object, suddenly sensory nerves from the skin. They send a message to the spinal cord. Spinal cord responds immediately and send the message to the hand through a sensor neuron to pull back the hand from there. Understood now? Okay. Now we see the sense organs. All of you know how many sense organs are there? 5 sense organs are there. Here is a diagram of the brain in which the different colored area signify the kinds of the stimulus that they deal with. At least 5 activities, some good, some not so good. So for each, for the example, eating vegetables, eating a pizza, taste. Let us learn a little more about the sense organs. We have 5 sense organs. Look here kids, it is the brain diagram. Yes, some different colors are signify the kinds of stimulus that deal with. At least 5 list, some good, some not so good. Okay, these are the points are there: touch, sense here, touching, taste, and vision, hearing, and the smell. Understood no? For each of the eating vegetables, pizza, taste. Examples, this one, feel this one. Feeling sense, this is the diagram of the brain which the different colored areas signify the kinds of stimulus that they deal with. That they deal with the at least 5 activities. Let us see 5 sense organs. Eyes. Eyes help us to see the world around us. Each eye is a ball-like organ that is protected by a bony socket of the skull. The eyelids and the eyelashes protect the eyes from the dust and any other foreign body entering the eyes. Eyes help us to see the world around us. Yes, eyes help us to see the world around us. Each eye is ball-like organ. Each eye is a ball-like organ. It is looking just like a ball, no kids? And that is protected by bony socket of the skull. Look this one kids, internal part of the eyes is there and it is protected by the bony socket of the skull. The eyelids and the eyelashes protect the eyes from the dust. Eyelashes and eyelids protect the eyes from the outside dust or the foreign body entering the eyes. Okay? The iris is the central colored and round part of the eye. The color of the iris may vary and can be black, brown, blue or green. In the center of iris there is a small dark part called the pupil. Behind the pupil lies the lens. The innermost layer of the eye is called the retina. Light enters the eye through a pupil and falls on the retina after passing through the lens. The sensory nerves in the retina called the optic nerves transmit the images from the retina to the brain so they can be interpreted. The brain then processes these signals and we come to the know that we have seen. Look here kid, it is the eye, ball-like organ. This is the eye, it is just like a ball-like organ and it is protected by bony skull. It is protected by bony skull socket of the skull. Eyelids and eyelashes protects the eye from the dust and foreign body entering the eye. Okay, the iris is the central. The iris The iris is the central colored and round part of the eye. Iris is the central colored and round part of the eye. The color of this iris may vary types. It may be black, it can be black, blue, brown and green. In the center of the iris, there is a small dark part called the pupil. In the center of this one iris, what is there? Black, dark. This is the iris, and this black, dark part is there. This is called what is the pupil. It is the iris, and the black, dark part is called the what is this? Pupil. Behind the pupil lies a lens. This one behind the pupil lies a lens. This one behind the black part, what it lies? Lens. The innermost layer of this eye is called the retina. The innermost layer of this one eye is called this. What is this one? Retina. It is the retina. Innermost layer of the eyes is called the retina. Light enters. When the light enters through the pupil, look here, through the pupil, fall on the retina. Fall on where? Retina. Passing through the lens, passing through this one lens, passing through the lens, the sensory nerves in the retina called the optic nerves. The nerves in the retina, they are called the optic nerves. They transmit the images from the retina to the brain. This one transmit the images from retina to the brain, can be interpreted. The brain then processes this signal. We come to know what we have seen. Then the brain, what did? The brain signals. The brain processes these signals. What we have seen. What come to know what we have seen. The brain processes these signals what we have seen. Understood, no kids? It is the eyes, sense organ, eyes information is there. So second one is the ear. 5 sense organs are there. In that 5 sense organs, one eyes over. Now we are going to see the second one, ears. Our ears help us to hear different types of sounds. Eyes help us to see around the world, and ears help us to hear the different types of sound. This is very important sense organ and is divided into 3 sections. The outer visible part called the pinna, middle ear and the inner ear. It is divided into 3 parts: pinna, middle ear and inner ear. Look here in this one, kids. Where is this one? This is the internal part of the ear is there. Okay. Sound travel through ear as sound waves. Sound travel through the ear as a sound waves. The shape of the pinna helps in it to catch the sound waves. These waves travel through the external ear and into the middle ear through the membrane. The eardrum causing it to vibrate. These vibrations are then passed to the inner ear. The auditory nerve, which connected to inner ear to the brain, passes on the messages to the brain, which in turn interpret it in the understandable form to us. It is the internal part of the ear. It is the internal part of the ear. Our ear helps us to hear different types of sounds. This is the very important sense organs, and it is divided into 3 types: pinna, middle ear, inner ear. Okay, when sound travel through air as a sound waves, the shape of the pinna help it to catch the sound waves. The help of the help to this one what? Helps it catch the sound waves. Pinna helps it to catch the sound waves. These waves travel through the external ear. This one help us to enter this one external ear and into middle ear through a membrane. External ear to middle ear through a membrane. Okay, the eardrum causing it vibrates. The eardrum causing its the sound waves vibrate. Okay, the eardrum causing it vibrates. These vibrations are passed into inner ear. These vibrations are passed into inner ear. The auditory nerves. The auditory nerves which connected to the inner ear to the brain. Auditory nerves which are connected to inner ear to brain passes on the messages to the brain, which in turn interpret in the understandable form to us. Here kids, the shape of the pinna. The shape of the what? The shape of the pinna help it catch the sound waves. The help of the pinna catch the sound waves. These sound waves travel to the external ear. These help travel through the external ear and into the middle ear through a membrane. Through a membrane. The eardrum causing it to vibrate. These vibrations are then passed into inner ear. Here auditory nerves are there. These nerves which connect the inner ear and the brain passes on the messages to the brain, which in turn interprets it in the understandable form to us. Understood now kids? It is our ear function. It is the eyes function and it is our sense organ in ears function. Now we will study about eyes and ears. Okay. Now we are going to see the tongue. The tongue contains numerous taste buds which have small group of taste receptor cells and that react the chemicals in food. Taste buds react to sweet, sour, salty, bitter tastes. Messages are sent from the taste buds to the area in the brain responsible for the interpreting taste. It is the picture of the tongue. The tongue contains numerous taste buds. Numerous taste buds. Here's group of taste receptor. They have groups of taste receptor cells that react to chemicals in food. That reacts to chemicals in food. Taste bud react to sweet. This taste bud react to sweet. This taste bud react to salty, and these taste buds react to sour, and this one taste bud react to bitter. Messages are sent from the taste buds to area in the brain. To the brain responsible for interpreting taste. These are the taste buds. They send the messages to the area in the brain that responsible for the interpreting the taste. Okay, understood kids? Okay. Now we are going to see fourth one sense organ, nose. Fourth sense organ, nose. Nose means we take a smell. We get a smell from nose and breathe through a nose. See here, through we look at the nose simply as a breathing organ. It helps us to differentiate between smell, fragrance, or stink. The inner part of our nose is lined with hair, which helps in trapping dirt and dust particles from the inhaled air. The nerve that connected it to the brain is called the olfactory nerves. There is a strong connection between the sense of smell and the sense of taste. That is why when we smell something yummy, we are able to guess its taste. Here kids, look here. It is the nose and we look at it simply as a breathing organ. We saying a nose is a breathing organ, but it helps us to differentiate between smell, fragrance and stink. The inner part of the nose is lined with a hair, which helps in trapping dirt and dust particles from the inhaled air. When we inhale the air, dust and dirt particles go inside. That is stop the dirt particles that place only outside and take air only. Fresh air, pure air, oxygen take only inside. This one dust and dirt particle stopped here only. Okay, with the help of the inner hairs. The nerves that connected to the brain is called the olfactory nerve. The nerve that are connected to this one, the olfactory nerve. These are the olfactory nerves are here. Below that one, sensory cells are there. Okay, there is a strong connection between the sense of smell and the sense of taste. Here, strong connection between the sense of taste and sense of smell. That is why when we smell something yummy, we say you are able to say it's a taste. When we will take a smell, we say the taste of that one thing. When we will see sour feel, smell a sour this one, we taste a swall, we say it's a lemon. Yes or no? Smell and taste both are very strongly connected to each other. Understood now? Okay, it is our fourth sense organ, nose. Now we see the fifth sense organ, skin. The skin, our body's largest organ, help us feel the sensation of touch, cold, heat, pain and pressure. The nerve endings in the skin carry the messages of sensation to the brain, which in turn interprets the sensation. The skin is our body's largest organs, help us to feel. Skin help us to feel sensation of touch, cold, heat, pain and pressure. These nerve ending in the skin carry a message sensation to the brain. The nerves endings the skin. The nerves endings the skin. They carry the message of sensation to the brain, which in turn interprets the sensation. Which interprets the sensation. Brain, which means which in turns the brain, which in turn interprets the sensation. Understood, no kids? These are our 5 sense organs and their function. Okay, now you see hot. A dish that smell good mostly taste good as well. Do you know why? A dish that smell good mostly taste good as well. Do you know why? Because our sense organ and smell organs. Our sense organs and smell organs, they are connected to each other. This one, taste organs. taste organs and smell organs. They are strongly connected to each other. They connected between the sense and the smells. This one, olfactory nerves. The nerves that are connected to brain, it's called an olfactory. There is a strong connection between the sense and the sense of smell and the sense of the taste. Understood now? So, in the next video, we'll see the revision. We're going to see the revision until you read the lesson. Write down the new words in your notebook. Okay, in the next video, we are going to see the revision, revising and exercise. Going to solve the exercise. Thank you for watching the video, kids.